Hey, 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 it says I have low connectivity, but whenever it says that, it's still watching me. So instead of doing something silly, I'm going to go ahead and live. Woohoo! Let's go live. I love it when we have technological difficulties. First thing on the Sunday fun day. Today is Sunday in my neck of the woods. Not sure where it is, where you're watching from. But let's talk about the expression go against the grain and how you use going against the grain to supersize and grow your business. Of course, Go Against the Grain was made famous by William Shakespeare in one of his plays because he is credited with a lot of very famous sayings and many expressions that we use today. And if we're still using them today after he wrote his plays, that means they have affected millions of people, right? If we're still using these expressions, that is so powerful. You know, we talk about things that have influence, but we look back at things that are still influencing us today, and the power of that influence has spanned hundreds of years in many instances. And those are the things we really want to be paying attention to. Yep, we can pay attention to people who are becoming influencers now, but it's more important that we know what's going on in human behavior when it comes to building and growing our businesses. So, go against the grain. What did William Shakespeare mean when he used that in one of his plays? Well, if we think of a tree growing, a tree grows up in one direction. We take the wood off that tree, we saw it down, we cut the wood. If we go against the grain, meaning against the direction that that tree is growing, it's really, really hard to saw a board that way. Have you ever tried to do that? I know as a kid I tried to saw boards. I know as a grown-up I've tried to saw boards. Now we use like electric tools and saws, which makes cutting anything really easy, and you can just cut it straight, but you're not going against the grain, you're actually going perpendicular to the grain or with the grain. When you're sanding something, I did a lot of sanding when we built our house in the first place. I sanded all the trim. You don't go against the grain to sand, you go with the grain to sand. And when you do that, everything goes more quickly, more easily, more smoothly. However, when it comes to building our businesses, we want to, number one, be who we are, be authentic, be who we are in our personal lives and in our business. And what will happen, it's human nature, we will repel a whole lot of people. Because guess what? Everybody isn't going to love you. Lots of people hate me. Lots of people think it's ridiculous, including people in my own family, that I show up and talk to people in live format in my pajamas. And I just laugh because I do it on purpose. And those people that get it, understand why I'm doing it, the message I'm trying to send with it, are the people I want to attract. Those that hate it, guess what? Those are the people I want to repel. Those are the people that I annoy the living daylights out of, and I want them to not be a part of my life, because psychologically, if they don't see past the one thing that annoys them, they're never going to be able to deal with my directness as a business coach, as a consultant. They will hate me. And so it's one of my quick and easy ways of separating out the people that are for me and the people that are not for me, the people I want to work with and the people I don't want to work with. And when we're growing up originally in business, we think that we want to attract everyone. Our business is for everybody. Everybody on the planet will love us and should love us. And in school, we believe that we need to be popular and everybody should love us and get along with us. But if you ever hung out with really popular people, they weren't necessarily very happy. Do you know why? Because they were trying to please all of the people all of the time, and they weren't being themselves. And by not being themselves, they were miserable and unhappy. So bottom line, we need to be true to who we are and then attract the people that are right for us. And is that meaning going against the grain? In a lot of instances, yes, because if we're being ourselves, we're not going to attract everybody, and we're going to sort out the people that aren't for us, and those people that won't like us, or they won't care about us one way or the other. But a lot of them, they'll be haters and people that judge and are competitive and are rude and disrespectful and try to stop us from doing what we're doing. But we need to stand up for what we believe in order to attract the people that are right for us. That's why you see some business owners being polar, using polarity to separate out the people that they want. One of my acquaintances, Stephen J. Larson, is an online marketer, and he calls himself the capitalist pig. Now, calling yourself the capitalist pig and calling your followers capitalist pigs is extremely polarizing. He stands up for Donald Trump, which is extremely polarizing. If you pick a political side, it's extremely polarizing to your audience. But he does it intentionally, and I do it intentionally in my life and in my businesses and in my work, not with politics, not with religion, because I think those are inappropriate ways to segment your market, but that's just my opinion and my belief. He obviously believes just the opposite. So he uses those things to polarize his audience. Josh Forty is another online marketer who is doing the same thing. He and Julie Stoyan just had, and I didn't watch it, but they just had a like little mini debate about pro and against Donald Trump, because Julie's against Donald Trump, Josh is for Donald Trump, and that is very polarizing. He said he lost like 187 Instagram followers within a couple of hours or minutes of posting that he was going to be doing this with Julie. But their point was to show people that we can have opposing views and still get along, still be respectful, and still understand other people's point of view. Doesn't mean we have to agree with it, but we can listen to it. And I mean, we want everybody to listen to us. Why would we not listen to them? So going against the grain is it's essential if you really want to supersize and grow your business. If you are trying to serve everybody, you will be in a competitive race to the bottom on price in your business. And that is the quickest way to kill your business. And instead of supersizing it, find yourself out on the street wondering what the hell happened. So go against the grain. Stand up for what you believe in. Let people know what you believe in. And always side with those people that you attract that are your customers. Stand up for and support them. Champion them. And watch how fast you grow and supersize your business. That's it. Have an amazing Sunday, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom, what it means, where it came from, and how you can actually use it to understand human nature and grow and supersize your business to change the world the way you want to impact the world the way you want to impact the world. That's it. Go have an amazing day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.